welcome back, YouTube family. So glad you have come to join me. So in this video, I'm going to talk about trying to figure out whether the coin that is a trade dollar, because it's so popular and counterfeited so often, is real, fake, or neither. So they were minted through 1873 to 1885. They were issued for circulation in Asia to compete with dollar-sized coins of other countries. Many pieces that circulated in Asia was counterstamped with a tradesman's mark known as chop marks. The history behind it is late 1860s to early 70s. Trade between the U.S. and China was increasing. The threat to U.S. ways of trading with China began to increase with the silver Mexican peso, which weighed 416 grains. The federal government's answer to that was the trade dollar, which now weighed 420 grains, or 27.2 grams on the scale. It was to be used only in international trade, but the U.S. was extremely stringent on the weight of these coins, and soon after granted the coins the status of legal tender domestically. So anyway, these trade dollars were a huge success abroad, and Chinese businesses profited. With that being said, Sheena, one of my subscribers, YouTube family member, decided to reach out to me and said, look, I know it's been 2 years. I just bought a scale and I weighed it, and I'm not real certain as to whether it's fake or real. So I went through all the rigorous tests. I opened the capsule up here, as you can see. Looked at it, compared it to other coins, and mind you, you guys, I do not sell fake coins. That is the last thing I want to do is sell fake coins. So, just as a reminder, sorry I coughed a little bit there. My throat's dry. As a reminder, all my coins are tested on the Sigma. So, with this one, how it got past me was the fact that I did test it on the Sigma originally 2 years ago. And it tested out. The only thing we forgot to do was weigh it. So, is it real, fake, or neither? Well, let's check it out. We're going to put it on the scale. First, I'm going to examine the coin because something seems a little off about the reverse. Look at the rim. Look at it really good. However, we're going to put it on the scale here, and it comes out to 23 grams. Totally different than what Sheena got on her scale, but either way, I still agreed with her that the weight is kind of off and didn't know why. So again, 23 grams. Okay, so now I'm gonna take it off the scale because I did take the authentic one and weighed it, and it actually weighed 27.2 grams like it's supposed to. So anyway, again, I usually don't do refunds after over 2 years. However, Sheena did have evidence to prove that the coin that she had returned to me matched all the pictures in the video, as well as the pictures that I had that nobody else had pictures of, to prove whether or not the coin was authentically the one she bought for me. So she did authentically buy it for me. But anyway, I agreed with her and I refunded her money. Usually I will not do that. All sales are final, just as a reminder. Do it within 30 days. So if you think or feel something's off, you do it within 30 days. Otherwise, it could be considered like somebody's scamming or whatever. And I just don't want to think that way of anybody. But the general rule of thumb, do it within 30 days. Anyway, as I was investigating the coin, comparing it to the other coin, looking it over, every detail was just the same as the original coin. I flip it over. That back still seems a little odd, even though it matched the back of the other one to a little extent. Here we go again, flipping that back over because I'm stumped. I don't know what to think. It ain't that far off on weight. One, that's why I was stumped. But it was enough to kind of trigger or send a red flag. So anyway, when you want to notice whether or not a coin is fake or real, you got to study an actual coin or look at a picture of an actual trade dollar and really study it. So you can study the other coin to see if anything was off. But if you look around that rim right there, just look, really look at it. Something is really off about that rim. So here, I'm still looking, I'm still examining it. It's just bothering me, mind-boggling, because this one's authentic. The one I'm looking at right now is authentic. It's real. Anyway, here we go. Back to the fake coin here. Whoa. You'll see in a minute what we're going to be talking about here. At this time, I did not determine whether or not it was fake. I was still baffled as to what in the world is going on with this coin. It's just driving me nuts. Side by side, looking at it back and forth. Everything's lining up. Everything's matching up. Everything. So to me, I thought maybe the coin was cleaned. But even with being clean, the details were fantastic. Sorry, you guys. But anyway, keep going here. We put it on the Sigma. Falls between the bracket like it should. I test out the other coin as well up there. And you kind of missed it. But I did test out the authentic one, and it also between the brackets. But anyway, my LCS got back in town a little earlier than expected. And he looked at the coin. Because he tried to explain to me over the phone. I just wasn't getting it. But he looked at the coin, and you can hear as he was tapping on the center of the coin, it was hollow. He's like, oh yeah. Watch this. And he pushed at the 12 o'clock. Couldn't get it to open. So he's like, I don't know. And then he was sitting there shaking it a little bit. And it just wouldn't come open. And then he pushed again. And again. And finally it started coming open a little bit. And he pushed in a little. And it slid forward. And then it started lifting up. So anyway, watch and see in this part. So it's really interesting, to say the least. And some of these coins I'm showing here is the trade dollars, as you can see. I was trying to give myself enough time to explain to you what I was doing in this video because I'm recording over. But anyway, as you can see here, the trade dollars, what they're supposed to look like. This is back to the authentic piece. We're examining it because I'm trying to open it the way he did, the way he showed me. And the way he explained it to me. Now with these coins, if you come across them, be very careful on how you open them. But look, watch. Looks like a real 1877 trade dollar. In fact, here we go. Hold on. Anyway, back to the coin here. Look, the back still looks a little off. Let's look at the front again. Looks normal. Now hold on, here we go. I'm going to get it to push open. There's the back of it again. It's always at 12 o'clock where these hinges are, by the way. So if you're looking at one and you're not real certain, remember 12 o'clock hinge. Watch. Looky there, pops right open. And the opening to these are at 6 o'clock. So when you push it, not all of them open the same way, so be very careful when you try to open them. But if you push on the back down at 12 o'clock, it should push down a little bit. And then you are to pull it forward very gently. And now I'm going to push it back in place in here, just so you can see real quick. Push it back in place. Push it down so it clicks. Now it looks just like a regular trade dollar. Unsuspecting to the untrained eye. Push it to 12 o'clock, up it pops. Pull it forward gently. And then raise the lid one more time. There you go. So, has anyone ever heard of opium dollars, opium trade dollars, box dollars, or likewise? Please comment below and let me know. I am not exactly sure anything about these. All I know was he kind of gave me a back history on it. They were known as opium dollars because they thought China used them to smuggle opium into the country. However, there was no evidence of that in any of the coins that were found to be like this. Other say it's a box snuff trick coin that was made back in the day. The thing of it is, he explained to me that they would hollow out one of the coins, put a watch face in there, it's very specific watch face, and then take another coin, another trade coin, shave off the back perfectly, and place it on top of the hinges there that you see at 12 o'clock. And so when you push it back down together, it's a double hinge watch face. It would slide back in appropriately and down and lays in flat. You will never know it. It looks just like a regular trade dollar. So I was told these are love tokens. They would put their lovers' pictures in them. I was told it was opium dollars, box snuff trade dollars, but I don't have a whole lot of history on it. That's why I tested out on the brackets at 90% silver, is because they use authentic trade dollars to make these. However, it's no longer an authentic trade dollar, by the way. It is absolutely 100% a fake dollar, because you can't use it or even claim it as a trade dollar anymore. So there you go. Pretty darn cool. This is when I first discovered it after taking it to him and having him show it to me. Just so I didn't break it or hurt it or ruin it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool piece, you guys. Had me really fooled for a couple of days. Really honestly did. And I appreciate Forrest, Silver Bull, Tom's Coins, all for helping me try to figure this out. Like I said, really good thoughts on behind what was going on with this coin. And Silver Bull 30, thank you as well. So it was made from authentic trade dollars. And by the way, they did do these with Exposition coins as well as Morgan dollars. So if you come across any of them that are off a little bit on weight, check it to make sure it's not one of these little cool pieces, little lockets. Pretty cool history on these. Look them up. Maybe somebody can help me out and figure out what it is, what it's worth, any of that, because as it stands, it's not a genuine, it can't be considered a genuine dollar anymore. See, there's a Morgan dollar, the back of a Morgan dollar right there. So, Sheena, you did really good work. I am so sorry it was not an authentic piece. I'm glad you were able to catch it and be able to verify it was the exact same coin that you bought for me. I wish you happy hunting in the future. For now, this is going to stay in my coin collection because I don't know what to do with it. I really don't. So if anybody has any information on this, it'd be greatly appreciated. And always check your coins. Always. Take your time. Slow down a little bit. Always check your coins. The ones that are more the counterfeited ones, the popular ones, where people fake these coins, is the one that you need to slow down and double check. Really check these coins out. So that was my takeaway from all of this. Again, like I said, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you guys on the flip side.